Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. I'm not tripping or not tarot. My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. So Divine Feminine, I am here to do the what the fuck is up with you reading for the next 7 days. I do cuss in my readings and get no fucks about it, so if you do, please get the fuck on. I do start all of my cards upright in my deck. I don't believe in starting out with reversals because that's some bullshit. Also, I did pre-shuffle, laid some cards down just to see what's going on with you. Please keep in mind this may or may not resonate with every single Divine Feminine. Getting no fit nugs. Info for private readings will be below the video. Please take the time to check out our community board. It's like the farmer's market for all the nuns and high priests, where they have their businesses, purposes, gifts, etc., posted. If you'd like to submit your business for the bulletin board, please check the info in the description box below the video. If you find that the convent is not for you, please look for the nearest exit mark. Get the fuck on. Watch your head on the way out. Hit the alley. You'll be back in town. Thank you to everyone for all the bookings, donations, likes, subscribes, comments, and shares. Love ya. Woo! Divine Feminine, what a day, what a day, what a day, what a day. I mean, do y'all remember that reading I just did? I don't know if it was Grab Bag Monday, but I was like, something explosive or something happens, Divine Feminine, that doesn't really affect you, but you like, damn. I feel like it was kind of today. With the whole building. Shout out to Florida. Praying for Florida. Everybody drop a sun emoji with some prayer hands next to it for Florida. A sun emoji and some prayer hands in the comments for Florida. Gee, that shit's so damn sad. But you know the word I kept hearing, and we gonna move on after I say this here. I kept hearing prime real estate. The whole time I was watching that shit, the word I kept hearing or the phrase I kept hearing was prime real estate. So I don't know if developers, what the buildings look like around there and they wanted that air. I don't know, G. Okay? I'll show y'all. It even came up in here a little bit, but I ain't gonna touch on it too much because you know how they do. But anyway, so I don't know. But I'm glad all y'all are good, Divine Feminine. I hope you are. I pray you and your family are well. I don't know. I'm just in a sentimental mood and shit. Like, damn, hug your families, y'all. Shit. Anyway. Divine Feminine, the oracle card you got for the next 7 days is Medicine Wheel, which is continuation. Boop. This is my access card because of the thumbprint. Beep, you get into something. Oh yeah, I remember them days. We'll get to it, boss. Medicine Wheel circles around you as you step within its sacred space and feel part of the continuation of life. Life is a circle. What goes around comes around. When you can accept this, you are more able to learn from each situation you encounter and can move forward. Allow Medicine Wheel to submit your personal philosophy and beliefs as you offer it your prayers and intentions. Medicine Wheel gives you access to the energies of the 4 cardinal directions, the spirits of the land, crystal stones, and anything else you wish to place within it. Blah, blah, blah. Your wheel reflects your strengths and weaknesses, as well as what you need to learn and gain. It's the shamanic map representing your life, a circle of awareness and the wheel of the year. When you walk within the wheel, your direction will align with the great powers of spirit. Continue balanced as part of the circle of life. What goes around comes around. A situation will not resolve until you act to change the outcome. A past issue needs to be readdressed, Divine Feminine. A wild goose chase. As you learn from the experience, a new situation presents itself. Yay, yay. So I was like, what is this continuation for Divine Feminine? What the fuck, right? And then the Empress came out, and I was like, oh, okay. So Divine Feminine, this wheel kind of feels like protection a little bit. Like you got your little bubble and shit. It look like your circle getting smaller and smaller, booski. Damn, what about your friends? Damn, bitch, you like, bitch, access for my thumb. Me. Okay. Cool. That came out with sad news. Yeah. So it may be a little lonely, Divine Feminine. I know y'all say it's not lonely at the top, it's exclusive at the top, none. Okay, but it's still you, G. Ain't nobody else there. Don't want to meet your mama. Yeah, don't want to meet your daddy. Don't want to meet your mama. None of that shit. It's kind of like Divine Feminine. This feels a little lonely, a little bit for some of you. But it's some of you guys may be kept in this energy for your own protection, I'm hearing. So they said you may be alone, but you're not lonely. Okay, because you're protected. So just think of like I don't know, somebody that's, you know, of royalty and shit. Queen Elizabeth ain't walking through fucking Whole Foods and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what it is. You can't live like that. For whoever, if you feel like this, Divine Feminine, this may be why. Just because you too precious. You too precious. Okay? Some of you guys, some situation with your mom is going to represent itself or you and your mom are continuing some cycle, or your mom could be continuing some cycle. I don't know, divine feminine, whatever it is, it could make you sad. Gee, this the shit that just make you leave. Like, this why I don't fucking come over here. I'm out. I don't know what goes on. Some of you guys are leaving someone, divorcing someone, separating from someone, divine feminine. Or your parents could be, or another woman. Some of y'all are bosses leaving and shit. I feel like she the only one sad. The boss. Everybody else happy she gone. So y'all did do that shit when I was like, yeah, do she ever get anything? Any type of illness? This one, I mean, shit, not like that. But somebody boss is gone and the rest of the people like, I ain't then Sharon. Hit them with the deuces. Sharon like, damn, they really did not like me in this bitch. Nope. She the only one that had access. This somebody that threw up shit in your face. Threw shit up in your face. So this Sharon would like have like the big luncheons and shit and all that shit, and would never throw luncheons for the office, like for the people that actually do the hard work. This type of bitch. So no, she won't be missed at all. That's for somebody. Everybody know one of them. Like, oh yeah, this the person that showed you pictures. The Christmas party was great. Like, what Christmas party? Like, oh, it was just for all the execs and CEOs, and y'all get like bags of peanuts and like a coffee bean gift card. Like, oh wow, thanks Sharon. This type of person. She leaving, G, for some of y'all in the next 7 days. And that's why you hit her up with the deuces. Some people standing outside smoking in the smoking section, give a fuck. Look, they ain't even want, like, bitch, bye. Somebody is being, I don't know if this you would, somebody else divine feminine. Someone could be married to someone here. Somebody is like expecting some, like, we're gonna miss you, we're gonna whatever, or like for you to maybe react or like act like you care. And I don't know, man. Even if you do care, it's like you still hit them with the deuces. Don't want to meet your mama. Like, I don't want to do any of that. Like, what else you want? I feel like cordial, divine feminine. In the next 7 days, you're going to be very cordial, but it doesn't feel really. And if you do have some emotion for it, it's almost like you kind of save it for your own private, you know what I'm saying? When you get in your little circle or your little bubble and shit, maybe that's when you decide to feel. I don't see you wearing your heart on your sleeve, divine feminine, in the next 7 days. It doesn't mean you don't have one. It's just you, or shit, you just feel different about it. Like your emotions are not like everyone else's, right? That's why when I was looking at the shit, I'm like, it's bunk beds. Like, I was looking at, and them clean ass motherfucking workers. I ain't never seen some rescue workers look so fucking clean in my whole life, G. In my whole life. With one red bucket, okay? And that's all I think I'm gonna say about that. I think. And shit, the shit just sus, G. But anyway, whole thing look, Anyway, divine feminine. Something does come back around, Booski. I want to put one with this sad news real quick. I know I don't ever kind of re-clarify this in the middle of what we're doing, but what is this? What is this sad news here? The good gentleman. All right. Oop, devil at the bottom of the deck. Well, looks like somebody, so basically divine feminine is an extension of whatever the hell I had told y'all in whatever reading, right? When I was like, somebody's like pride and ego, stubbornness, or the way they got down. I do see the hard-headed motherfucker out here too. Somebody's not listening, Linda, right? It get them fucked in the end, G. It does. But you are protected. Maybe your circle's so tight, small, like they have no access to you, divine feminine. This could be someone else, and right now that I've pulled this could be someone else that can't get to you, divine feminine. Real shit. Because I keep getting, hey, y'all, and that's good music. Like a party and somebody banging on the door outside and they can't get in. Hey, y'all. Like, you know, I mean, shit, I don't know. Something like that. Somebody's won't be able to hear someone outside because your music is too loud, mercy. I see people that may be attending like funeral services for someone. My condolences. This will be a very, very private ceremony, G. Like, I don't even think people know this person passed away for some of y'all. This is like so private, like this is some news that can't get out or something like that, G. I don't know. It's the Knight of Wands, basically. Yeah, divine feminine. I'm really feeling like somebody's pride and ego gets them like, or the way they've been, it gets them caught up. Gee, this feels like, they said what go around come around. Gee, it feels like karma to somebody. For some of y'all, I mean, shit, it is divine feminine. It is. It could be good karma, bad karma. Look, G, on some real shit, I couldn't figure out why my packages were getting stolen and shit. On some real shit. I'm like, well, how come I'm the only one getting my packages stolen? And they just flash back like all the 90s, like 96 to like however long, y'all. Like, bitch, that's why. And I couldn't even argue and shit. I'm all like mad, like I can't even like, it's like, well, shit, give it up to the, you know? It's kind of like that type of shit, divine feminine, but you still protect it. I feel like it's some karma that everybody is still paying. It could be the smallest or the big. Trust me, it pissed me off and shit. Because it's like my herbs and shit that they taking bullshit. Like, ain't this a bitch? Right? They like, it sure damn was, none. It sure damn was. Right? I feel like some of this may be happening to y'all too, divine feminine. I ain't trying to put that on you, but this was what this makes me feel like. Like maybe shit you did in your past. Like, yeah, man, that shit, you thought you threw the deuces up to that shit, divine feminine. Some of this shit coming back around. Some of y'all, I'm being told, your children are treating you like you treated your mama and your daddy. So I don't even know what that means because I don't have children. But that's what they said. And they always say that next group is worse than the parents. You know, like they say a mom will have a daughter and the daughter gonna be worse than the mama and shit. It's the same. I feel like some of y'all are like, damn. And not that she's bad or he or whatever, but it's just like, man, they giving me a run for my money, none. They really are. Yeah, G. In the next 7 days. But this kind of feels like karma, divine feminine, that may be coming around to y'all that you really can't stop or halt or things like that. Some of it is good. Some of it is bad. I mean, that kind of came out realistic sounding, but it's true. You know what I mean? It's like, crazy shit is that it's not like bad, like they would have you, it's like the shit you don't expect, like your packages to be stolen and shit, because you're like, I mean, yeah, surely there's theft, but mine all the time, like this is no kawinka dinky, it can't be, I ain't been here long enough. And they literally told me and shit, like, bitch, I know you didn't think you wasn't gonna have to pay for Keisha, Tisha, LaWanda, Tawanda, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike, bitch, and the whole, like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, what'd you think? Now you have it. So now we want it, basically. It feels like giving it back to the atmosphere, divine feminine. You still paying dues in the next 7 days, but it's okay. Because it's the medicine wheel. You're being healed. So you don't get no access neither, divine feminine. Because we don't get no access neither, divine feminine, until we pay our shit off as well. You know, so we do good things for other people. But that has nothing to do with the shit you did before, you know? So I do see people trying to like give back and, you know what I mean, help and do all that shit, but it's making me feel like, yeah, you reformed when you went to prison, but you still did the act, you know what I mean? So you still got to do the time type shit, in like a spiritual sense, paying it back and paying it forward, they said, in the next 7 days. Okay. Because I really couldn't figure out what was going on here. But what goes around comes around. Real shit. Someone else may be experiencing this too, divine feminine, and you are safe from this. Like, shit. Really, that's bulk of my worries. No pun intended. Bulk mail, all kind of shit, y'all. But anyway, not my shit though. But yeah, just shit that shit, my shea butters and shit, you know? But you may also be witnessing this going on with someone else, divine feminine, and you may be protected from this. It's still sad. So this could be something you really, really wanted or thought you wanted. Sad news, and you're being restricted. The strength card for me sometimes is restriction, like taming oneself or being tamed and shit. Maybe you have to throw the deuces up. You know what I mean? It's just, it can't fit in your bubble, in your circle, whatever it is, it's just not for you, G. Or this is what I said before. It's probably both. Shit. Anyway. Divine feminine, my queent. Divine masculine, my king. You know, when I do these readings, I don't call out signs, man. That shit either resonate or don't resonate. KK. Divine feminine, how you feeling about yourself and the energy you're going to be in for the next 7 days. You got pretty pink, ain't that a bitch, baby blue? Why don't you teach me something new? Yeah, we're all just babies in my view. That's learning something new is what that card is, Divine Feminine. That came out with the 3 of Cups. So I was like, this could be learning something new about a group of people, someone reconciling with a third party. You could be meeting new people. I did say that shit already. Your past people, I don't know, girl. We'll get to it. Then you got the Kid Cudi card, day and night. This is my up and down card. Like sometimes I feel like a nut, sometimes I fucking don't, right? Came out with Billie Holiday. I was like, oh yeah, that probably does make sense. Yeah. Came out with gaining a lot of money. Then you got the next chapter is what this is. Ready for a new chapter in your life, Divine Feminine. That came out with the Tower. The Page of Pentacles. And the rock hard-headed motherfucker. My home is my castle. This is somebody that know a lot of shit, but when they come out their mouth, you wouldn't even know they knew as much as they know, because it's just, they hard-headed, G, is what this card is to me. And that's having a lot of knowledge and giving a little. Game ain't for free, basically. Bitch, here's a little bit, ho. Here a little bit. I ain't about to tell you everything. You crazy? That came out with, how could you just leave me standing? Yeah, alone in the world that's so cold. Prince, When Doves Cry, Purple Raint. That came out with Court. Then you got the Ladder to Success, Divine Feminine. This is also Jacob's Ladder, when angels were ascending and descending, right, is what this card is. Came out with the Knight of Swords. This is change of seasons. Seasons change. This is expose. This is somebody who be smelling they self, literally and figuratively speaking. Got John Coltrane with that. Jazz. And Rich Good Gentleman. All right, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, welcome. Just to get this out the way, G, okay? Y'all see this condo here, okay? With this here, this, I'm telling you, was supposed to be something new there. A new chapter, a new development, a new something. This was, man, ain't no legal shit supposed to be coming up in paperwork and shit. Yeah, When Doves Cry. Do what you damn well like, but always do it to the utmost. Never lose touch with your colorful side. Like, we'll show you, motherfuckers. It says your dream home lies outside of town, G, or time, excuse me. I always say town with that. Your dream home lies out, man, I have a feeling like these people were asked to like leave, or this building, they wanted to buy this land or something, and someone said, no, G. No. We about to hit 40 years up in this bitch. I'm doing very well here. They like, oh, okay. Okay, he over there smelling himself and shit. I don't know, y'all. Crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna move on. But I just keep hearing prime real estate. That's all I know. And I'm sticking with it, G. Real shit. They keep saying it. So, like I told y'all, I saw bunk beds and shit up in there and shit. Crazy shit. It sucks being an intuitive and an empath sometimes. Anyway, Divine Feminine, generally speaking, back to you, Booski. Somebody goes to court. There may be some legal situation going on. And you got all this paperwork and all this shit just for them to say, we gonna reconvene or just have a decision like right away. It's like you do all this preparing and shit. I don't know, maybe this you or your lawyer. You get all this shit ready and they're like, yeah, we decided, boop, 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 boop. And it's like, okay. Something abruptly happens in a courtroom, and I know what we saw today, but this feels like in your life, Divine Feminine, like not abruptly, like well, it could be an outburst. Somebody damn sure have an outburst in a courtroom or somewhere, or some something somewhere, or like in some against some politicians, whatever. G, I'm moving on. Lawmakers and shit like that. There is some outburst that happens here. But Divine Feminine, I see something being over before it even starts. For some of y'all, that's good news. It's almost like I went in here all anticipating some old big ass shit, and they like, case been settled, we gonna settle, boop, 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 this shit is over. Bing, new chapter, Divine Feminine, for some of you. Some of you guys are gonna get a settlement, but it may not be what you thought is just enough, though, they said, to start the new chapter. So whatever it is, invest some money wisely, Divine Feminine. Invest in whatever money you get, invest it wisely. Make sure you hold on to it, or at least this is how you feel it. So you probably already know, Booski. You be telling people like, I ain't got it. I ain't got this, but all I got. Got a whole little shaboing, boing, boing. Yeah, I see y'all saving Divine Feminine in the next 7 days for something great, G. There is some type of what goes around comes around out here with the court card and the tower, period. That is karma coming around. You may get some news about a hard-headed motherfucker, Divine Feminine. And then you'll know, like, this must be why they told me just go move on. Just go, girl. Like, yeah, Divine Feminine. You may have already found out something explosive about someone. It may make you feel different about someone. Some of y'all, it's been about some friends, a lover, a reconciliation, some family members. You learned something new, Divine Feminine, that totally shut your ass down day and night. You might have felt like sad about it. Now you feel happy about it. You may have felt happy about it. Now you're sad about it. Either way, you learned something new that's like, damn. God bless the child that's got his own. Ain't it true? Ain't it true? Yes, Divine Feminine. Some of this karma is yours. It's like you're not, just because you're Divine Feminine doesn't mean you're exempt from any type of karma, G, period. All of us. That's why everybody, I believe, has been a karmic and has been in or will be in karmic situations and things like that. It's impossible to have not been, or else you would not be learning, you know what I mean, to advance to the next level in the game, right? You had to have been. Not saying you were a third party or none of that, but your damn show was in a situation beneath you before. You know what I'm saying? That you knew you shouldn't have been in, whatever it was. So, yeah. That's what this is here. Some of your friends are watching you do some amazing things, Divine Feminine. I don't know if they turned their back on you or you turned your back on them. Kind of felt like they left your honey bun head ass out. This might be you, Divine. You wasn't cool. Hey, whoa. Maybe you wasn't cool enough to them, is what they say, bitch. I think you the coolest bitch on the planet. Yes. But maybe they didn't think you was cool. And now they watching you do some amazing shit by yourself. God bless the child that's got his own, gaining a lot of money. It says, if you're going to play with your whole soul. You have no understudy. Sometimes losing beats winning. Yeah, so maybe you didn't have it then. Back then, they didn't want you. Now you had they all on you. But they ain't really saying shit. They just watching, Divine Feminine. Damn sure some people that you may have grown up with or worked with in the past are watching you. These are people that definitely treated you like shit, okay? For sure. I see y'all sitting outside in your yards or somewhere enjoying a breeze, Divine Feminine, with some good music playing in the next 7 days. This is just for you. This your moment, whatever, or it's saying that you need to. Make sure you take some time out for yourself, Divine Feminine, in the next 7 days. Take your solo, but give others their moment too. If you follow your own truth, there are no false notes. Find beauty in the unexpected. Sometimes you just need a minute, G. Divine Masculine, you do too. Rich, good gentleman. Sometimes you just need a minute. They're also saying in the next 7 days, you should be smelling yourself. You've accomplished a lot of things, Divine Feminine, baby steps, but you're moving forward. The point is that you're taking steps and you're making progress. Some of y'all are moving faster than others, but everybody is moving is what they're telling me here. So shit, it seems like the closer you get to something, Divine Feminine, you definitely want a clean slate. So that may be why this paying it forward and paying shit back to the atmosphere, the universe. When I talk about universe, it's the shit you done took from the world that you need to get back, right? So that's why I feel like, you know what I mean? Helping schools and all that shit, because in the neighborhood I grew up in, because I helped vandalize that shit. It's that type of feeling, but it's even the small things, Divine Feminine. I feel like we paying shit back. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. They want you to do this before you get to wherever it is that you're going. So this don't come back and bite you in the ass is what it feels like. So it's like as you get it, you know what I'm saying? You pay. It's like when you get paid, they take their money out. Shit, basically, Divine Feminine, in the next 7 days. Basically, is what's going on here. There's a funky man out here. I feel like you deal with lumber or something, sir. If you go into like a club or like a party or what do they call it? They say happy hour. you need to go wash your balls, wash your something. You've been lifting lumber or carrying shit all day. I don't know what you do, but don't just throw no. Shit. Whatchamacallit ain't came out. Otis and shit, or whoever it is that's the funky man and shit. But I feel like someone need to run home real quick. You know what I mean? Do something, or a woman does. I don't know. Somebody need to wash around some areas before they go out and meet somebody. It's not really saying you funky like it's a problem, but like after work it is. Anyway. That's what they had said. Some of y'all gonna trip and fall, divine feminine. Watch your step, divine masculine. I see someone falling off a bike here too. In the next 7 days. I see writer's block here too, divine feminine. I feel like that's a lot of you guys don't know what the next step is. They said it's time to take a break to gain some clarity then, because you don't want to get lost. It's like, do you keep driving or pull over and look at the map? I say we pull over and look at the map. We ain't got gas to be wasting like that. You don't have energy and time and shit to be wasting like that. So if you feel lost, just take some time and ask for some clarity. They're telling me to tell you in the next 7 days. You just may know so much and just have so much in there, G. It's like one thing at a time. Some of y'all got some real smart ass kids out here. Some kid gonna write a whole novel, G, or some shit like that. Somebody got a little Doogie Howser and shit out here. I feel like a lot of y'all got some smart ass kids, but I mean, like, I'm picking up on some creative kid that like literally writes novels, movies, and shit like that. Like, just a dope ass kid. I see you getting smarter, divine feminine, and then, I mean, shit, bitch, I don't know what you want me to say, right? I see you getting smarter in the next 7 days. A lot of knowledge is being put in your dome space, divine feminine. You may say shit and know shit that you don't even know how you know that shit, girl. Real shit. It's just like, I don't even know how I know. You just do. It's gonna blow your own damn mind. They telling me it's okay to smell yourself a little bit, divine feminine, as far as like you're doing well, G. You really, really are in the next 7 days. So this is making me feel more so like I said, this a bubble here is more so like a protection. You know what I mean? Or this medicine wheel, excuse me, they keep referring to it as a bubble. It's like your protection or something like that. Like, congratulate yourself, because a lot of people ain't made it where you made it, G. It's a lot of people going through a lot of shit right now. You watching this shit go down, and you sitting around hugging your family, eating under, you know, got a roof over your head wherever you are. It's still a blessing, you know? I feel like a lot of y'all are realizing this in the next 7 days. Some man gonna have to shell out some money in court, G. He not happy about it, but he got it to spend. He do. I mean, not like that, divine masculine or masculine energy, but that is saying you got it. It look like it's for children. Shit, all these damn babies out here. Shit, it's a woman pregnant here. Some woman's gonna be put on bed rest for a long time. I mean, not long, because you look like you almost do, but I mean, I feel like you can't, mama. You have to lay that ass down. Some of y'all divine feminine got mixed emotions. Sometimes you worry about your money, sometimes you don't. It's like you know you're going to be straight, but you can't help but worry about the shit in the next 7 days. I feel like that's just because that's what we see. Everybody in the world worries about money. It's just, but we know God blesses the child that's got his own. That's obedient, his obedient servant. So it's like you don't have to worry about it, but you still up and down about the shit, Kid Cudi. But he still show you some shit every time, something new. So it could be like right when you lose something, he give you something. You be like, I don't know why I be worrying, G. We can't help it sometimes, divine feminine. It's just, I don't know, I was stoned. I don't know, I was stoned. So we need to work on that. It's faith building, they said, in the next 7 days. Real shit. I do see y'all saving though. Holding on to your monies, G. Like what we need to spend this for? Yeah. Some of y'all gonna smell some funky smell in a building. I don't know what it is. It may be if it's gas or some shit. I don't know. Some of y'all gonna smell some funky ass smell. It's gas or trash, they said. Like a trash, ugh. Or somebody's burning paper or burning something. Somebody gonna be burning some evidence in the next 7 days. Divine feminine, I don't know. Somebody see your ass or see them, or you see somebody burning some shit they ain't supposed to be burning. But I'm gonna move the fuck on from that, because that ain't even none of my business. What y'all talking about? Yeah, divine feminine. There are some people watching you blow up in whatever capacity in your life that you are. It blow up in a good way. They got mixed emotions about that shit. They got a lot to say, but really nothing at all. And you ain't even where you want to be, they said. You're not even like at the place where you want to. So people are acknowledging, or are noticing, I guess, and acknowledging your strides, they said, divine feminine. So that's why they said, pat your own self on the back too in the next 7 days. But you know your struggles though. So that's why to you it doesn't feel like that, because you know what you had to do to get here, one step at a time and shit. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't know what you've been through, divine feminine, or what you're currently going through and shit. You make a lot of shit look easy, G. I see y'all holding back some tears here. Yeah, I see people listening to good ass music. I feel like something about, even though my whole shit be geared towards music. Yeah, but this is somebody like music or relaxation. It helps open someone up. I don't know what chakra that is. They said sacral. I don't know. Is that for creativity? Whatever chakra does the creativity, they said some type of like outside, outdoor, you time, music, stimulant, something like that opens you up, divine feminine, in the next 7 days. So, be careful what you're listening to, what you're watching and shit, for sure. Let's keep moving, Booski. Yeah, y'all about to meet some new people. I see you guys meeting new people. Just new acquaintances, new peer groups, some of y'all are moving. It just feels new. Shit. So maybe you guys are moving somewhere where you need, or going somewhere where there's like, yeah, they said there's only access for you. So some of y'all moving somewhere where there's like a high security or something like that. Or you work somewhere, top flight security and shit. I don't know. I'm seeing people get security clearance for something. Not everybody can go with you, divine feminine. Wherever this is, somebody's going to get clearance to go, and you can't take all your friends, Booski. You cannot, G. They can't go. They said in the next 7 days, something's meant just for you, divine feminine. So it could be that karma thing where I was like, shit, how come ain't nobody else packages getting sold? Because it was just for you, none. This lesson just for you, Booski. That type of shit, right? Or it could be good. I feel like it's both, to be honest with you. They're telling me it could be something very small, like all those times you didn't hold the elevator open for somebody, and now you got a bunch of groceries in your hand, and somebody don't hold the elevator open for you. And it's just like, fuck, I probably just deserve that shit. I damn sure done slammed a lot of elevator doors. Look, me and you, your mama and your cousin too. Yeah, elevators. We moving up like elevators, divine feminine. Is what this is, but you still got dues to pay. So yeah, they gonna slam that shit in your face. Too. Now you gotta wait. While your knuckles and everything bend up like this here with the bags and all that shit, G. You probably might break a nail. All of that. It's frustrating, but they're making me feel like you want a clean slate, don't you? It's funny, but it's not. I don't see you complaining about it. I see you understanding it. Like once you understand why something is happening, you kind of just say, okay. You know what I mean? You just, that's what I'm picking up on in the next 7 days. Put something on to be aware for divine feminine in the next 7 days. So get the fuck on for you get spit the fuck on. The running woman. Whenever she comes out first, I want to see where she's leaving. And then I'll know where she's headed. So I'm going to put her in the middle and give me another one to see where the running lady is. Yeah, it's something that was stagnant. Be aware, divine feminine, of sticking around some bullshit. So the outskirts came out. This is being close to being in the 8 of Swords, stuck somewhere. Like I said, lingering around. Be aware, divine feminine, of even almost getting stuck. I don't even know how the hell that's supposed to not happen, gal. Oh, okay. Like when you know something right away, leave. So almost getting stuck like, nah, let me see if it gets hotter. And it's already hot. You know what I mean? They're like, nah, only thing left is fucking baked skin. Like, leave, G, it's already hot. Make it hot. Hey, boom. The world is filled with pimps and hoes. We'll just talk about those I know. I don't know. Make it hot. The world is mine, can't you see? I'm just trying to be all I can be. Oh, 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 yeah. Hey, now first come the cash, then come the hash. Then come the ass, then come big blunts with big chunks of hash. Yeah, it steps to this shit, Divine Feminine. Be aware of getting stuck somewhere. The world is filled with pimps and hoes. So it's a new level, new devil. Be aware. If it get hot, leave. It's hell. It is. Be aware in the next 7 days. I'm a pimp by blood, not relation. Y'all be chasing. I replay some, huh? Yeah. Basically, be aware, Divine Feminine. Don't chase them, replace them, okay? It's meaning there's more shit out here for you. You don't have to stay in nothing. Be aware. Or get stuck or wait or anything. It's gonna chase you. It's supposed to. Four Wands. Yeah, you just trying to get home. Look at you. Be aware, Divine Feminine, of staying somewhere and you're like, bitch, I have a home. You know, this is like that shit where somebody's like, well, we can hang. Like you go out with somebody and like you end up sitting in their car. Like, bitch, I could smoke in my house. I could do this at home. Be aware, Divine Feminine, of doing shit with people that you could do the fuck at home. That's definitely a waste of time, G. And I'm not saying hanging out with like friends and going out to eat and chilling and mingling and shit is bad. But this is like, this the same shit all the time. Like there's nothing new. Like we just sit here and do nothing. Like I could do nothing at my own fucking house. There's damn sure shit to do there. I damn sure got a dish to wash, a kid to fit, something. Be aware, Divine Feminine, of wasting your time in the next 7 days. Be aware, Divine Feminine, of jogging outside. Like if you live in like some estate, they're showing me like some estate with like some like wrought iron gates that open up like whatever, right? Like Richie Rich type shit, or like some gated community. Be careful of jogging outside or traveling outside of this community on foot, they said. Especially at night. So I don't know if you like to jog at night. Jog around your state or your complex at night. They're telling me you don't need to be jogging outside. I mean, shit. Do what you do, bitch. Okay? But be aware, damn it, now. Don't just be out there naked with no protection or nothing now. Shit. But I only advise you to be jogging with no pistol. I mean, me personally, not if you don't have to. Shit. I wouldn't advise that shit. But be aware in the next 7 days. Just be careful out in these streets here. Especially if you're a single woman. Be aware, Divine Feminine, someone's about to get released, they said. Getting close to getting out. You may need to move for whoever is like, has a protection order against someone, or you may have to leave. I feel like this person is trying to come to you, or they're looking for you, Divine Feminine, for whoever resonates with that. Somebody's looking for someone. Where someone lives. Be aware, Divine Feminine, in the next 7 days. Put one on the Eight of Swords outskirts here. Magician came out. Be aware, Divine Feminine, of people trying to get you stuck in a situation, manipulating shit. Okay? Is what this is. Like I said, if it smell hot, if it start to get warm, bitch, it's gonna start burning eventually. Trust your intuition, Divine Feminine. How you feel about people, places, and things. You are not wrong, G. It's like they said Hansel and Gretel, so I don't know. I can't really remember that story, but they're showing me people pick up shit off the ground and eat it. Watch your motherfucking kids, Divine Feminine. Don't let them eat shit off the ground. I don't know if that's what the story about, but that's what I just got out of it. Like, why is these babies eating shit off? Do your parents feed you? So I don't know what that's about. But something about some people eating some shit off the ground. Be aware. I'm sure there's a deeper meaning to that story. I feel like luring or something like that, but something about some babies eating some shit off the ground, okay? But don't lose your head, Divine Feminine. Be aware in the next 7 days. Like as far as like testing something out too much. I feel like that's what it is. Whatever you think it is what it is. Be aware of getting stuck in that. Well, what if it's not, and what if I'm wrong? All of that. If you are, you'll be corrected. Like I said, that karma, it'll come back around. If you are wrong or it was deserved or not deserved, you will pay for that shit. Don't you worry. They know your address. Divine Feminine, 4 Wands, meaning your spirit guides, ancestors, the Most High. They know how to find you. Shit. So if you are wrong, let's say you prejudge something incorrectly or whatever the fuck, you will be corrected, G. If you're a child of God, your father corrects you in this. Well, supposed to. But parents correct their children. So surely you will be too. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles reverse came out. No wonder you fucking left, G. What's in it for you? This is nothing, is what this is. This is an illusion, is what this is. The magician with the Ace of Pentacles. So this a bad magician, too. This a motherfucker pull a rabbit out of a hat and there's no rabbit. There's nothing. Like, what the fuck did I waste my time for? Be aware, Divine Feminine. That's what I'm saying. Being in a place where ain't shit happening, okay? Going back to something where shit ain't happening is what this feels like. Like there's still nothing there. This is like testing the waters, like going back just to see, like, maybe they've changed. Maybe they have something to say this time. Maybe had a baby girl. Maybe had a motherfucking baby, okay? She did. And it still was a maybe and shit. Like, well, maybe it's not his. Maybe it's like, you'll always be wondering. I'm telling you, the devil is the author of confusion. It's hard though, Divine Feminine, because it's like, it feels like you want to like be correct. It doesn't feel like you want to like be cruel or anything, but it feels like you want to make sure. But believe me, you will be checked, G. They will check your ass if you're wrong. And that's the best part about it. It's almost like they ain't about to just let you slide like that. And I don't feel like in the cycle we're in now, it's even going to take this long time, like for you to figure something out. It's like you separate from something and they give you the answer. You get the clarity. You ain't got to wait months and all this because you're not in that karmic timeline. You want to know now so you can keep moving. So they'll tell you now, is what this is. Be aware, bitch, you got access, meaning that they going to let you know right now. They going to let you know right now. Okay. If you really want to know. Be aware some of y'all been told about something and you like, I don't believe it. I don't, G. Okay, let it get hot. The world is filled with pimps and hoes. Like, but that's not the ones that I know. Like, it's filled. The world is filled. Okay? Divine Feminine, be aware there's people just like the people you left, okay? That may be approaching you, G. All new. All new. Like, ain't this a bitch? Ain't this a bitch? Yes. So you may need to figure out why you keep attracting people like this. They said we. Okay. I don't even talk to nobody, but I know what you mean. But damn. Okay. One on the 4 of Wands, please. What Divine Feminine needs to be aware of in the next 7 days. High Priestess. Okie dokie. The High Priestess and the Magician out here is damn sure some tarot readers out here. No disrespect to my community here, Tarot Land, but they're telling me, Divine Feminine, be aware of going back to readers that don't have shit to say. I mean, shit, you go there, they're still not talking about anything. I heard they're just talking. So I don't know. They said they need a vlog and not a tarot channel. I don't know, Divine Feminine. Do what you do, okay? Tarot readers, do what you do, unless you're getting people stuck. But be aware, Divine Feminine, that's what they're saying. Going back, like, maybe it's maybe it's going to be different this time. Maybe it's, I don't know, and you go or whatever, and you still don't get any food from wherever this domain, this whoever this is. That's for some of you. Be aware in the next 7 days. It's still the same shit. You ever like fast forward through them, and I'm going to keep it so 100. You ever fast forward through one, like, man, they still talking. Like, I ain't seen a car. I'll wait for a car to fly out. Like, oh, there we go. We starting now. Or they still reading or still shuffle. It's something like that. Be aware, G. Wasting your time is what it say. Shit, no disrespect, but I ain't gonna lie to you. It's what the fuck it say. Shit. Be aware some of y'all still dealing with somebody that's married or living in a home with somebody already, Divine Feminine. You ain't getting shit out of that shit. You just the other woman, High Priestess, or you be aware of being pulled in this situation. That's why I said something's going to feel similar or try to get you trapped back up in some illusion where you still don't gain anything. But the crazy shit is I saw you wanting all new everything with the pretty pink baby blue. Why don't you teach me something new? Be aware, G, that new things are coming, but it's like some of it's some bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like When you got your new boyfriend after your last one, you thought he was going to be the shit and he wasn't. You know what I mean? It's like, so be aware of having high expectations, Divine Feminine, of people besides from yourself, G. Because expectation lead to disappointment every time. So be aware in the next 7 days. This is like shit you already know, G. Like there's nothing there. You've tried several times. There's still nothing there. Be aware. Listen to your intuition in regards to your comings and your goings, they said. Be aware of spending above your, living outside above your means, they said. Somebody's living in a home they can't afford, Divine Feminine. It's a feminine energy too. They ain't paying their bills or nothing, or they behind or something like that. They spend an illusion for people to make it look like they're doing well. They all fucked up, G. Be aware, this being you. Somebody straight lying here. This person close to being put out on the street, they said, being evicted. Woo! Be aware of getting advice from this person on how to live. Bitch, you don't even live in a home. Be aware, I'm telling you, Divine Feminine. It's somebody out here trying to get you wrapped up in some illusion that they fail at or some type of plan that they're horrible at, G. It's like a relationship coach. It's a thirsty bitch optimist at the bowl. Yes. It could be like a relationship coach trying to tell you how to get a man and she fucking somebody's husband, G. It's like this type of shit. Be aware of this. Some of y'all, that's why something's not happening. It could be the people you're around. We saw the 3 of Cups. You learned something new about somebody, G. Most likely to have sex with someone because they have drugs. Came out on top of the Magician and on the outskirts. That's what I'm saying. Thug Nation. Divine Feminine, be aware of the bad boys. Come out and play. Go ahead if you want to. Ain't shit out in the streets. Somebody needs to go home. Go home, Divine Feminine. Somebody likes to hang out with like a bunch of people or some shit, or I don't know. It feel like a trap house or like just I don't know. You need to go home. I feel like your home cleaner. It got food there. It smell fresh. The linen is soft. Like who wouldn't want to be home? Be aware there's some Divine Feminines or some feminine energy out here that really needs to grow the fuck up. Like you are literally, and I mean shit. I say this with all due respect, because I know the feeling. They just were like, you know what I'm saying? This the place though. This where they can't come to my house none, so I kick it there. They're telling me there's not shit going on there though. It's just smoking, drinking, hanging out. Like be aware of getting trapped up in some cycle where you're not producing, creating, or like leveling up, Divine Feminine. Be aware. You don't have time, girl. You already need your thumb to get in, and it's like you're leaving, like Queen Elizabeth leaving and shit. Like probably because she feels alone, they said. But I mean, pick your crowd wisely, G. Go hang out with other fucking royals if that's the case, okay? Be aware. One on the get the fuck on for you, get spit the fuck on, the running woman, Ace of Pentacles reverse. What is this? Why is this here for be aware? Most likely to lose a condom in their ass. Didn't even know you was getting fucked. Look, ain't this a bitch? That's what this mean. Be aware, Divine Feminine. I'm telling you, it feels like something that like you don't even know. Like before, it's like routine is almost what this feels like. Like you don't even realize you getting fucked. Lost the condom all in your ass, right? So it's like, damn, I've been at this job. I didn't even realize I had been here that damn long. Or I had lived in this relationship. I mean, lived with this person, been in this, like I didn't even realize all this time had went by. Be aware. You stayed for something. It says most likely to have sex with someone because they have drugs. Be aware, Divine Feminine, of selling your soul for some shit. And this way, it's not even like the right price. Not saying your soul is worth anything, but this is telling me this is like hanging out or doing something and you supply everything. You get nothing out of it. Like this could be you paying for everyone or always being the peacemaker or always make all this other shit. Be aware. Shit, that ain't your fucking, and they fucking you too? No. You've done this before, they said, is what this is. So this is on the outskirts, like you close to it again. So some of y'all could get in a new relationship and you want to be like, I'm going to fall back and just let this shit go natural and smooth. And before you know it and shit, you're calling, texting this motherfucker like too much, you know what I mean? Or back in the same cycle, or maybe not. And this person is whatever the fuck. Be aware of staying in some shit like that. It's just a silent fuck this time. It's almost like it's still a fuck, you know? So it's like a package different. Be aware. Same devil, just in a different church hat, G, basically. Ooh. One on the Four of Wands with the High Priestess. Why is this here for what Divine Feminine needs to be aware of in the next 7 days? Some of y'all know it's time to move. If you know it's time to leave a location, but tonight, me and my friends, we got money to spend. Yeah, they don't. You do. Me and my friends, we got money to spend. Me and my friends. I don't know why they started playing that, but they did. I feel like you're the only one that got money to spend. Be aware, Divine Feminine. For some reason, that's, I don't know, because I wasn't even going there. But, oh, yeah. Some of you guys are being urged to move from a location. That must be in that song or something, because they started playing it again. I don't know. Anyway, listen to it. Four of Wands and the High Priestess. Who was the youngest to lose their virginity? I like when this card comes out. I mean, because this is like my divinity card, right? The Virgin. With the High Priestess, Divine Feminine. I feel like this is your home, and that's why I said your home is great, G. I feel like you got good energy. Be aware not knowing your home or your temple or you is where it's at, G. Your home, this kind of feels like a temple energy as far as your body and just you, your presence on this planet. It kind of feels like you're one of the purest things walking here. So be aware of losing it or giving it away cheaply and things like that. It says who was the youngest, like being naive or something like that, and you're really the one that's losing the condom up in your ass, right, and not getting nothing out of it. It's like almost like thinking like you're helping some situation, but it's really fucking you, G. You know what I mean? Like, no, if they punch me, then they won't punch Tina. Like, the question is why the fuck Tina can't fight, and why the fuck these problems keep happening to Tina, okay? Let's start there. I can see you kind of defending Tina the first time, cool. You know what I mean? But every time you go somewhere, you got to defend the bitch, or, you know what I mean? Like jump in the middle of a bullet. Nah. This ain't your job. Be aware trying to save everybody, Divine Feminine. Fuck of that. Be aware. Be aware people putting themselves in situations purposely for you to save them. You ain't no Captain fucking Save a Hoe. For real. That ain't your job, G. They said cardio would be helpful to whoever's having writer's block as well, some type of cardio exercise. Yeah, they said, if your heart isn't in it, why would you? Whatever. That's what they started playing. So if your heart is in it, maybe you'll do it. Cardio. And they said, I don't know, something like that. Be aware of shit. Mm-hmm. Be aware going against your intuition, Divine Feminine. That's when it, like, this is like being on the outskirts of the Eight of Swords here. It's like going against it. I'm telling you, God would never have us sitting there like that. I personally don't believe that. It doesn't make sense if you want to perform God's will, right? And God's will, if it's been revealed to you, or you know that you're supposed to be in high vibing situations, always, you know what I mean? Trying to be the best you, and something keeps you stuck here. Trying to figure out if it's it definitely is not like, he would not do that, G. He wouldn't. Now, even if you separated, say this is a high vibing situation or something, like I said, you misjudged, he gonna send your ass back, G. What goes around comes around. You don't get away. It's almost like, so you don't have to worry about that, Divine Feminine. You're open to discipline and being wrong is what I'm picking up on. Be aware that you will be corrected. So listen to your intuition. I feel like a lot of y'all ain't wrong about some shit. Be aware going against it in the next 7 days. Be aware these little kids still fucking in your house. Something gonna happen. Somebody gonna find a condom in the kid's room or something. And then that's where it go de-fuck down. It does. Or a little joint roach or some shit. Something. Okay? Or this is not a kid, this is some grown shit. Somebody leaves some evidence of that another person was in someone's house. Be aware. And it ain't yours or it ain't theirs, Divine Feminine. It don't belong to nobody that live in this motherfucker. It's somebody else. Be aware. They gonna try to mind fuck somebody like, no, that is yours. Like, I don't wear a fucking, you know what I'm saying, 7X. Okay, I don't wear that. This definitely ain't mine. It's something like that. One on the outskirts, Eight of Swords, the magician, most likely to have sex with somebody because they have drugs. Come on. He came out anyway. So shit. Remember, I was like, well, at least it's not Otis, Divine Feminine, someone who's funky and dirty and meeting people and all this shit. So yeah, the feminine energy looked like she know to go home. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to go straight from work to no party and go meet nobody. Is you crazy? I got to get dressed. No, I reject that idea. Be aware, divine feminine, of someone rushing you. Like you got to, if you don't feel comfortable, like in your own like zhoosh when you go, or someone trying to rush you, like you got to be here now with this and that and all that. I mean, depending on what it is, of course, it could be a really great opportunity, but then you would be prepared. You know what I'm saying? So this makes me feel like something that you would be chasing. And I don't feel like this is something good for you. But shit, I mean, if you must go, bitch, wash your ass. Go and at least feel like comfortable and confident. This makes me feel like someone goes somewhere and they're not confident about what they have on, how they look or anything, but you want to be there so motherfucking bad. And now you get there and all you do is worry about how you look or some shit like that. Be aware, number one, all this shit a fucking illusion. Shit, you smoke some weed and have a drink, they tell me you ain't gonna give a fuck. At least the nun wouldn't. Like, man, look, where the motherfucking buffalo wings, G? I don't give a fuck about none of this. Okay? But still wash your ass. Somebody out here is on drugs, divine feminine. They look good on the outside, but it's a facade. They're doing very bad with money. They're backed up with bills and everything. They must post some shit. They must do it for the gram. They don't do it for Compton type shit, right? They look horrible. I got a new sound. Yeah, Chuck Berry at the bottom. They look good, but I feel like they're behind. I'm hearing like they're damn near being kicked out of their home or evicted or some shit like that. Be aware. This could actually be a musician, a celebrity. I don't even know, G. Some woman leaving some man because he don't have no money, though. Be aware. Some woman also, man, come on, G. Okay. There's some other shit going on here. With people catching same-sex people with each other and all kinds of other shit. Y'all need to be safe out here in these streets. For real. Women, protect yourself. Wear a condom with everyone. Shit, especially if you don't know what's going on with them, where they been. Definitely, G. I don't like Otis out here with the fucking magician. And the drugs and shit. Nah, that's not a good combination and shit at all. I feel like somebody that's reckless out here, divine feminine. Be aware, some of y'all being protected from this person. This is a man's world. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, James Brown. Yeah, this person get around. What you mean you don't know? Round and round. Knight of Wands with Otis, Six of Wands. Yay. Some of y'all need to resist someone, divine feminine, that you know may be, literally, this feels like someone that's well known. They could be a hood star or just a regular star, but everybody knows this person, whoever this is. In your neighborhood, like I said, it could be somebody at your job that's just, everybody know this person, the most good looking, someone like that, okay? Be aware of wanting the best thing in the room. I feel like everybody done touched on it, cuz, real shit. It's like the one that everybody put their hands on, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, I want to take a picture with it. Like, ew, no you don't, trust me. A lot of people have, yeah, no. Wear your Clorox wipes, so wear your gloves, your mat. It's like, it feels like that. Be aware. This could be a spiritually transmitted disease or a sexual one is what they're telling me. Okay, they straight to the point. That's what goes on here. Somebody, yeah, divine feminine, be aware. Be aware of wasting your time and it don't bring you nothing. Papa's got a brand new bag, right? Then you go and Ace of Pentacles reverse. You like, where's the brand new bag? It was not there. Remember I told you if it smell like it's burning or it's starting to get hot, leave. Meaning they done fucked up already the first time. That's your sign. So it's like, nah, they already did some shady shit. Let me leave it alone. Be aware, like retesting some shit. It seems like it gets hotter, G. Yeah, somebody funky. I want to take my clothes off. I feel like it's Otis and then the funk. Remember, I was like, somebody stink. There's something going on here. Be aware. I really ain't thought about fucking business. In other news, divine feminine, be aware some energy somebody's trying to send you. It's being blocked, G. That shit on the outskirts of you house. It can't even get past the gates and shit is what I'm hearing. It's what you hearing. Yeah, it can't even get past the gates. This person gets high or they're some type, they said a psychosis. Okay. So whoever's doing this is weird, G. Something's wrong with them. So be aware this person is no threat at all. They really aren't. So don't even worry about that bullshit. What is wrong with that candle? Here we go. Anyway, Put what are the 4 wands with the high priestess and who was the youngest to lose their virginity? Yeah, Michael Jackson. Beat it. Divine Feminine, be aware some of y'all are being protected from some masculine energy, G. I feel like you sad about this person or sad about being kept away from this person or this person being kept away from you or some circumstance, some job, some home. Something is definitely, be aware, G, of going to this shit. Go home, they said. Go home, Roger. Go home, Roger. I feel like, be aware, Divine Feminine, you dodge a bullet. I don't know if you dodge it the second time. Like I said, the first time it's like shame on them. Second time, shame on you. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign. Look at Andre. Load the chopper, let it rain on you. It feel like it just gets worse, Divine Feminine. Okay? It's a cold world out there. Be aware in the next 7 days. Be aware of staying somewhere you ain't wanted, Divine Feminine, or staying somewhere you don't want to be, or having people around you that you don't want to be around. If that's what it is, dip, G. When I dip, you dip, we dip. Shit. Do it with love, King of Cups, but it say beat it. That's what that card is. They started playing Annie, Are You Okay? I don't know. I don't feel like somebody okay here at all. Maybe someone trying to fight to get to you, Divine Feminine, but I feel like your spirit guides are keeping this person away from you. It feels like a person, G. I don't know what they mixed up in. Be aware. 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And you'll always love them, G. That's what it say. King of Cups. Maybe they know that, you know that. But somebody, or this could be somebody who just knows they can't return to you, Divine Feminine, because of what they're mixed up in, excuse me. Be aware in the next 7 days. I really feel like this is like one of them rejection protection things here. Real shit. And you just don't know. It's like you don't want to find out, bitch. You don't even want to know. Trust me. What's going on? Just keep moving. Like I said, if it's supposed to come back to you, it will. But I feel like a lot of you got not with the Otis and the hell no. Okay? Hell no. Go home. Shit. Go home. I feel like it's nice there. For real, Divine Feminine is what I keep picking up on. Like, you have a lot to be thankful for. Like you're comfortable right now. You know what I mean? So if it ain't broke, don't fix it type shit, Divine Feminine. Listen to your heart. Listen to your heart, Divine Feminine. Real shit. You are not being steered wrong. And again, if you are being steered, or if you're steering yourself, because or listening to whatever the fuck. Somebody the other day was like, yeah, but he prays to God. He said he believes in God. I said, Charlemagne call himself a God. Which God, G? Charlemagne call himself a God, G? Which God are we talking about? That don't mean shit to me. So depending on which one, Divine Feminine, the Almighty and shit is going to definitely correct your steps. Your steps are ordered. So if you happen to get off track, best believe he will redirect you. That's why I said, if you ain't been redirected towards someone ain't been redirected towards you or something, I don't feel like it's supposed to be around, G. Be aware in the next 7 days. They said it fuck with your soul like ether if you were supposed to. And not in a confusing way, meaning like I need to nip this in the bud. So let's say you do want to know if somebody is, how they feel about you. You ain't about to sit there and wonder and beat around the bush. You're going to ask a motherfucker like, okay, well, what's up? Is you leaving Trixie or nah? It's like people are getting to that point. So let's say God is like, okay, well, shit, this whole situation is keeping you all stagnant. So shit, go ask him then. Go ask him and see what it is. And this person say, I'm not leaving, Trixie. Boom, that's what it is. But me and you can still fuck around, Divine Feminine, that type shit. It's almost like now you know, G. You know what I'm saying? Now you know. So your steps have been ordered. You don't come second to nobody, so now you know to leave. Be aware of being like, well, how long do you think it'll take? Because they can hit you with I'm just, you know what it is with my money and all this other shit. Well, how long do you think it's going to take, G? Ask questions, G. Be aware of being scared to ask a motherfucker some shit. How the hell are you going to know? Okay? How you going to know? You coming up as the empress, shit. That means people answer you, shit. Especially if they want access, they answer you. I feel like, be aware, Divine Feminine. Some of y'all just don't like the answer is what this is. But with all due respect, I feel like they tell the empress the truth. You know what I mean? And now it's up to you on how to handle the shit. You can't just be giving free hood passes and shit, then everybody think they can walk over and run over your ass. Fuck that. This an empire. No. Outcome for Divine Feminine in the next 7 days. You send me swinging. I don't know why they played that. You send me swinging. Yeah, in the next 7 days. Yeah, look at that. This is the impulsive card jumping in the shit too quick, Divine Feminine. That could be the next 7 days. That could be in July. This is my 7 days of July card as well. So, shit. I don't know. Okay, Booski. Like, bitch, you know where we go, bitch. We jumping in a class, hoe. I heard that, Divine Feminine. When do school start? This the fall semester. Hey, outcome, Divine Feminine. Look like you go back to the school. Get thee behind me, Satan. Yeah, Divine Feminine. You know, Booski. So it's almost like outcome, Divine Feminine. Like, I really would love to partake in this person, place, or thing. But nah. The medicine wheel. Like, I'm doing so good. Like, I just know. It's something you just know, Divine Feminine, to stay on the bus, G. It's sad. It's like waving to your family and friends and shit. Like, having to tame yourself, control yourself and shit. But it's for the greater good, because you often like peace, to get some type of peace, abundance, or some shit like that. So you sacrifice something, Divine Feminine. Crazy shit is, I don't really feel like you really do it, but I feel like you understanding why it's being done is a sacrifice in itself. What I always mix it up. Was it Abraham? Who was that taking their son up the hill to go kill him? Because God told him to, right? Was it Abraham, y'all? I think it was. One of his sons, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let me see. Don't be having me lying here, especially with all the weed I've been smoking today with all this turmoil and shit. Like, girl, get it right. Let's see. Yeah. God tells Abraham to sacrifice Isaac. And he was getting ready to do it and shit. It's like, dang, I don't want to do it, but I understand why. It's what he told me to do. And then God interrupts him, remember, and then the ram is stuck in the thicket, and then he sacrifices that instead. It's almost like what goes around comes around, good or bad, Divine Feminine. It's like you understand why things are being done. This is the impulsive card, jumping in, like, I understand, so shit, teach me. Teach me how to love, says Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. It's both of y'all. Y'all definitely want to be better people in the next 7 days. You definitely back in school in the next look at y'all. And I'm known to kick it like the captain of a soccer team. Look, you on the team and shit. This is kicking shit to the curb, Divine Feminine. Something you really want, Divine Feminine, you say, nah, I'm fucking cool, G. I feel like it's something really big. It could be somewhere you really want to live. A place you really want to send your kids to school, or something you really, really want, but you know, for the greater good of yourself and where you're going, like, it's not worth it, G. Person, place, a thing, and you sacrifice that shit. Wow. Outcome. Yeah, it's the prototype, though. It's just like the beginning. You are, look, he said, I hope that you're the one. If not, you are the prototype. I'm sure Andre was sad if you find out, like, okay, it's not, it's not, right? I'm sure Andre will be sad. You know, the prototype is like the it still got kinks and shit and all kind of like, it's kind of what I want, but it's a little banged up and shit. Be aware of buying a lemon, Divine Feminine, or taking something like not modernized, they said. So I mean, like, it look good if you close your right eye and squint. It look just like a Jaguar. No, it's not though. Don't get it if it's not what you want, but it says you don't. This is the outcome in the next 7 days. Like, you shouldn't have to do all that to, you know what I'm saying? No, that's not gonna lie, Busky. Not when you go to the scoops. Put one on the impulsive card here. 8 of Wands, yeah. So shit, y'all got y'all welcome back. Hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Got your welcome back letter, 8 of Wands. Y'all know where y'all belong. In the next 7 days, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, you're gonna see like whatever, like the ram in the thicket, they said. You're gonna see the ram in the thicket. So it's almost like maybe you do like get to maybe like I said, you don't get this home. Like, nah, I can't really live here because this is just going to be above my budget and shit. I'm cool. I want to send my babies to college and shit. Fuck it. It's all about them, right? And then your realtor calling you be like, we have another one in the same area in your price range. And you're like, oh shit. It's something like that, divine feminine outcome. It's like it comes back around and may be different, but it's like even better and all of that shit. Outcome in the next 7 days. Look, voila. Magician card with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I'm telling you, he makes some shit happen. Like, don't ever doubt him. Like, oh, okay. I heard, I will press charges on all you bitches. I don't know what that's about. So, I don't know. That's training day. Somebody name could be Alonzo, Denzel. I don't know. Your last name could be Washington, but that's what I heard. I'm pressing charges on all you bitches. So I don't know. That was hella random, huh? One on the damn school bus. Shit, I don't think they go here. Oh shit. Frank, shut up. Can't you see 2 men are talking is what this card is. But it looked like she's saying, I'm pressing charges on all you bitches. I told you. I don't know. Divine feminine outcome, what this feels like is that you see somebody that you wanted to bring on the bus with you. Maybe it was bring a friend day, bitch. I don't fucking know, okay? This may be something you tried to like fix. Like I said, you can't save everybody and you realize they ain't caused nothing but trouble since you done brought them on for family and friends day. Like, man, I can't wait till you motherfuckers go home. Outcome divine feminine, like I said, either some of you make a decision to return to something and you regret it, divine feminine. Others of you see like like you see where this could go. Like you know what I mean? Like, you got, they said foresight. You got foresight of what could happen if you try to drag this motherfucker to the school and they don't want to be here, or they don't go here, or something wrong, G. Like that's just not them. Somebody pressing charges on all you bitches. For real, they keep saying that shit. So I don't know what's going on with that there. Divine feminine, some of y'all want to get into like I feel like you want to break something up, be a peacemaker. I don't know why there would be an argument at the school. Okay? So I feel like this outside the school and shit. This you. Maybe you like, I don't want to hear this shit, man. Should I jump in and do something, save the fucking day? No. Remember, access denied. No, bitch. No. Book of Eli. Maybe that's why we talking about Denzel. Stay on the path. You got shit to do. Look, you already have your orders. Get thee behind me, Satan. That's why I said divine feminine. Outcome. I feel like this, the devil's not out here. I'm going to see if he comes out with this next card. But I'm feeling like devil energy, but it's almost like now he know how to pull at your heart. That's why I said something about you being emotional. Like, every time you see an old lady walking with her bags, you must stop and help. It's how you're feeling, but it's slowing you down. And the devil knows like this person want to serve God so much, like I'ma just, you know, it kind of feels a little tricky like that, divine feminine. So this could be someone you want to help and you kind of bring them in your circle and shit, and you realize it was the worst fucking idea you ever fucking had, dude. I don't know, somebody name could be D. But yes, it's almost like they're not ready or trying to bring like, you know, like you fed a gremlin after midnight and you still trying to keep it as a pet. Like, nah, it's not Gizmo no more. This, that other one. You know what I mean? Like it's, you jump out this shit, whatever it is though, quick. Something you realize, divine feminine. Outcome in the next 7 days. Well, don't get thee behind me, Satan. Death card. Put an end to that bullshit. I told you, you don't fuck with it, G. I'm cool. I can already see where this is going. That ain't none of my business. I don't want to argue with you motherfuckers. I don't want to get involved in this petty shit. None of this shit. I'm Gucci, says divine feminine. I know that's right. Something, this get thee behind me, Satan. I like it with the death card. It's final. Get thee behind me and shut the fuck up. Go on about your business now, is what that is, divine feminine. Plan, plot, strategize, and we bomb first. This you. She got her finger pointed. She know exactly what the fuck going on and who the fuck did it and why. All that, okay? All of that. Yeah. You're very passionate about the things you want to do, the places you want to see. all over the world, all just kind of shit that you plan, and you're not about to let nobody stop you, divine feminine, period. No matter how bad you want the shit. Something gets dangled or is always going to be dangled in your face or tug at your heartstrings or some shit like that, divine feminine. But if it gets you off the path or it stops you from walking, it wasn't sent from God. It's like Snow White, the lady, who was it that looked, I don't know, one of they talking about all these fairy tales. Fairy tales, I make believe, yeah, there will be, ups and downs, smiles and frowns, share with me, fairy tales, I make believe, yeah, make believe. Like someone poses as the old woman, would you like an apple, dearie? And you're like, man, I would love to get back to the community. Can I help you walk to your cottage too, ma'am? And it's some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, it's something like that. You guys are really going to have to use discernment, divine feminine, in the next 7 days. It's like tricky, G. I hope I'm making sense and shit here. Like the apples look delicious. You love elderly people. You know what I mean? You want to, help them cross the street and all this other shit. And it's like, would you like to come in and have some stew? No one ever comes over, right? You're like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let me go talk to this lady. Don't nobody ever eat her stew. She said it's probably real good. I got a little few minutes to spend. You eat the stew. She like, well, you can't leave without eating a slice of apple pie. That's what this shit is, divine feminine. Fairy tales, I make believe. It's something to get you stuck, like just to never leave the cottage and shit. It's something like that. That is the outcome. But God, boom. Yes, Booski. Yes. On top of the 8 of Wands with the Impulsive card. So in the next 7 days, you get a message from the Most High. Period. I told you get your ass back in school letter. You out there running amok in the motherfucking streets, divine feminine. Look at this shit. Poor Brittany, G. Shout out to Brittany and shit. Man, I ain't gonna get into her family business, but this shit's sad to watch, G. I'm ready for her to do, now, shit, come on now. Let the girl live. Anyway. Yes, divine feminine, in the next 7 days or in the month of July, the Most High will be talking to you, leading you, guiding you directly back to campus. Look at them dragging your ass back to school. Like, I don't know what you had thought. I don't know if some of y'all in trouble. I don't know. It doesn't really, some are. Some going back to the school like, man, I fucked up all summer, G. I did. A lot of us did, divine feminine. That was that hard-headed shit, whatever it was. Maybe you spent too much. Maybe you went back to something, some bad habit or something like that, divine feminine, went ham. Summer ain't even started and shit. So be careful, Booski, because it looked like we being dragged back to summer school is what this looks like. So school ain't out, G. It's not. Yeah, Selena's at the bottom of the deck. Whenever this card, it makes me sad whenever I see this card because I think about what happened to this girl. But that's why your ass being dragged back to the fucking school. Old girl was supposed to be her manager and take care of her and shit. And Selena was probably like, Yolanda would never do no shit like that. But it was getting hot. You know what I mean? Like, nah, look in her eyes. Gee, something was wrong. Something was wrong with that lady the whole time. She's like, she's just an old lady who just loves my music, right? I want to help her out. She's a family. This is all this shit, divine feminine. But God, hell no. Fuck Yolanda. It's basically, shout out to the Yolandas, not all y'all, but fuck that one, right? That's what this is. Fuck Yolanda, G. Shit. It says, watch Judas. You could fall. I could fall in love, but you ain't. Yeah, not with this shit. No. It feels like it's beneath you. Like Selena deserved a way better manager. Like, I'm sure, you know what I mean? But it's like, no, I want to give it to a family friend. Like, you know why she did it? She had a good heart. Same reason why you want to help the old lady in the cottage and eat the stew and all this other shit. Divine feminine. Outcome business is business. That's number one. Number two, shit. Some of these people, that's the facade they put up. They want you to feel sorry for them, G, to get you caught up in shit. Then they just... This shit's sad. Because I see you like really, the energy they're giving me is like you're very helpful. Divine masculine, you too. The bus is out here. This you're like, what do you want me to do? Look at you, divine masculine. Calm the fuck down. That's what I want you to do. Relax your soul, buddy. But that's what this is here. This is like you wanting to help a lot of people and do things because you feel like it's the right thing to do. But it's time to use discernment now. At first, that's your Achilles heel now. Now that's your Achilles heel. Before, was it? That's your soft spot now. So, outcome. I feel like you noticed this. Like God, that's why I said he will correct you. Look at him. Did I not say God will come and grab that ass and correct you and read that? Like, you going back to go take that candy back to the store that you stole. None. Ooh, but God, you ain't done yet. Outcome, divine feminine, you will be corrected. You will be redirected if need be, or dragged out this bitch back to the school, period. I like it. It's almost like I didn't give you all those talents and all that to waste it on these people, on this thing, on this place and all of this shit. Hell no, I didn't send you there. No, so obviously you need to go back to discernment class, right? Is what this is. There's going to be a lesson in discernment, divine feminine, in the next 7 days. One on the bus, 5 of Swords. So Nipsey came out. That is my divine masculine card with the Black Panther, Wakanda. So divine masculine, you out here, G. This is my divine masculine card. This says rite of passage here. Enemies, unforgiving, and all this other shit. To the death and all this. Shit. I'm telling you, divine feminine, there's a lot of you guys are going to learn a big lesson in loyalty, is what they said. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. And loyalty, G. Like what it means to be loyal. Who are you loyal to? It's so tricky, divine feminine, because I can feel your heart, G. You know what I'm saying? Like your heart wanting to open and help and do things, but it feels like a bunch of I don't know. I just see like black shadow figures like grabbing at the shit though. And it's like, you know, they probably really do need it. Yolanda really probably did need help. The old lady really do need somebody to talk to. So maybe it's do what you can and don't stay too long. Something like that. Because remember, in the be aware, the on the outskirts was there of getting trapped. So it's like, look, lady, I'm going to push the button for you, right? Wait for the cuckoo. Where you see a little Walkman sign, right? I'm going to guide you, and I will even stand here and wait till you cross the street, okay? Thank you for the stew, but I already ate. Too bad you didn't have a little Tupperware thing already popping. But thank you. It's like you give what you can. You don't give everything, divine feminine, divine masculine. Outcome in the next 7 days. Divine masculine, you end up arguing with some woman, G, that you tried to bring on campus. Real shit. This could be family or some woman. I don't know. But God is out here twice, y'all. With the God will rise on the Nipsey card and the but God here, divine feminine. This is a really good school. It is divine masculine. It really is. I see some of you guys trying to figure out how to help some kids, some children, or help do something in your community. That feels like God is dragging you off. You've been getting something to help some kids or some inkling to help some children. Or they said restore something, restore a park, help restore some playground. I don't know who that's for. You should do that. Something about Wakanda, like making your community great, innovative, resourceful. It's almost like, yes. So it's almost like that's how you know it's from him. Things will grow. So it's like you helping the woman in the cottage and shit. Like you got a little, right, little sprout went up. But if you went home and was like, man, I hate seeing old ladies and shit like that. I need to come up with like some type of program that take these old ladies around and shit. And they have like a little stew group on Mondays so she can have, it's almost like if you're meant to do that, you're meant to create and be innovative and keep fucking moving. It's not for you to like stay there and talk to the lady. It's something like that. It's like you drop them off at the hospital, right? Someone's hurt, you take them to the hospital, but you can't stay. You know what I mean? It's like, but I'll make sure someone's here. You know what I mean? I got you here. It's something like that. You're not everyone. You're not the savior, divine feminine, in the next 7 days. And I feel like you're okay with that. That's a lot of fucking pressure. And you're starting to realize it's kind of starting to turn toxic, like devil energy, because it's not from God. There's only one savior, G. So you can't save everybody, period. Outcome. I see motivational speakers. Somebody's going to go speak like at a graduation or to some kids or something. Somebody's going to be jealous that you get to say something or you give a speech for a kid or about a kid or something. Shit, you just articulate that shit better. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I don't know. Somebody is like jealous of how someone speaks or how they, but it's not even you. Divine feminine, it's God talking through you. You ain't shit but a vessel, G. It says, but God with the 8 of Wands, communication, message. That shit just come out. That's why I said a lot of y'all gonna know some shit you don't even know how you know. Or just, you just are very like witty. A lot of you divine feminine are quick on your feet. You're a quick thinker and things like that. You're just very alert. Like, that's why you're being protected. There's a lot of things about you that you just think are regular in other people, and they're not. Like, these things are already instilled in others. Like, everybody can read minds, son. No, bitch. No, everybody cannot. It's like, I know what they were going to say before they even said it. I know. So like maybe you giving the speech, you really know this person. That's why you give a speech and it's impactful, or when you say something because you really feel it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like surface level shit. That's for some of you guys are great speakers. I'm hearing something with communications, music, artists, whatever it is, however you communicate creatively, divine feminine, or whatever it is you do that shit with tact, bitch. For real. You good as fuck at that shit, whatever it is. You could be a teacher. Is it cause a nigga cool like a professor? Hey, I don't know how you feel. Can you tell me? Something like that. I'm feeling very like smart, divine feminine. Like, that's the energy that y'all are giving me. Like, very smart, G. So surely, so your discernment work. It's just shit. Maybe you just go against the grain. Some of y'all did. And was like, man, I knew better. I just wanted to try the shit, man. You know what I'm saying? YOLO! Right? But we can't be living like that. Reckless and shit, especially when you know something fucked up. Others, it's a sacrifice that you make. You know what I'm saying? For the greater good of others. For the generations that come after you, divine feminine. Outcome, divine masculine as well. You put some of y'all, your life on the line, your career on the line, your money, your health, you know what I mean? Like, you just have some drive, some divine drive in the next 7 days. God is going to communicate to you about this. One on the Get Thee Behind Me Satan card with the death here. Drake came out. Yeah, I see better sleep too, divine feminine, in the next 7 days. You do get that time, because it says night owl. Like, bitch, I'm going to fucking bed. Do not disturb. Do not do it. With the good night card, Get Thee Behind Me, Satan. Some of y'all are very careful in the next 7 days, or be very careful about what you watch, what you listen to, what you're eating before you go to sleep, divine feminine. Real shit. I do see you guys put in some type of, it's like sacrifice. This says luxury, the finer things. You don't give a fuck about that shit. Death card, Get Thee Behind Me, Satan. You're not moved by a lot of 3D things, divine feminine, in the next 7 days. That's why I know you will sacrifice it. Doesn't mean you didn't want it. You know what I mean? Who don't want to be a cajillionaire and billionaire? You know what I'm saying? If those are even things, right? But it's like, not to sell my soul and shit. Hell no. It's almost like, no, and get kicked out the fucking school. Meaning the kingdom of God, right? It ain't worth it, divine feminine. It says a rich man can't even enter into heaven. You know what I'm saying? Basically. So that's why you put it behind you. I feel like you still get the shit though. You know what I mean? But it's like you're not attached to an outcome. You let God lead you. And of course, I mean, shit, all these things will be added unto you. That shit keeps coming out for you. So it's like shit you don't have to chase because it's yours. If you already belong in the kingdom, you already, you know what I'm saying, are headed there, or, you know what I mean, trying to live in that type of energy, right? AKA divine university. You don't want for anything. So nothing should be able to lure you out. You know, it's a lure, basically, is the outcome. And you let God lead you, period. Shit. So whatever you jump into, this impulsive jumping into shit card, I like it with the but God card, 8 of Wands. You may be driven to do something that sounds wild and crazy. But they said, notice you're moving. They said, notice how you moved. You took a leap of faith and shit, and something happened, Captain. It's like you're doing it you're not doing anything wrong, G. Divine feminine, divine masculine. I say that kind of lightly, but with this energy that I'm picking up on, it feels like you guys are really fucking good people, G. For real. So it's almost like you overextend, like it's like your kindness and your goodness and all that is almost getting in the way of God's will, if that makes any sense at all, G. It does though. To me, it does. I hope it makes sense to you, because I don't want people to get it mixed up. This kind of like an AP class reading here, but that's what this is. This could be a teacher that get too attached to their kids in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? Where you're like, no, I feed them, I do everything because their parents are shit. And it's like, yeah, but are we going to ever address the parents? Like, so what happens when this kid has to leave, or you do? Or are you just going to stay here and just make sure that it's almost like there's other kids, Divine Feminine, that you need to be teaching as well? It's like, I know you want to do something, but what's the grand scheme of this shit? You know what I mean? I feel like we need to be thinking on a bigger scale type shit now. It's like, or else we'll be stuck trying to feed the homeless one grab bag at a time. That's what I was saying, like when I was doing the bags and shit, and I still have them. But it was almost like I'd rather get a truck, you know what I'm saying, and drive around and it's like I can knock more birds out, you know what I'm saying, without getting stuck in, you know what I mean, and all this other shit. That's what this is, outcome, Divine Feminine, in the next 7 days. You work smarter, not harder, G, basically. And you are definitely able to pinpoint what's making this shit so hard. Shit. Somebody's good looks ain't gonna get them in the school. They said your good looks don't get you in the school. I don't know who I'm talking to, but that's what they told me to say in the next 7 days. It's some nice masculine energy out here with the but God. Okay, shit, look at y'all. Shit, Divine Masculine looking good. I feel like you smell good, look good, and everything. I kind of like that combo there. Especially with the but God. So shit, Divine Feminine, there's some nice looking ones. God know what you want. I feel like he know we don't want you know what I'm saying, hard to look at motherfuckers. Same thing for you, Divine Feminine. Like, I feel like they know, like, I mean, we know you don't want no booger wolf and shit, you know, so we ain't stupid. That type shit. Outcome. I feel like your next person is good looking, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. For a lot of you guys, you stop doing impulsive things and you wait on God to tell you, is this the right move? I feel like he answers you right away, G. He may not come when you want him, they said, but he's always on time. So for you, it would still be right away, right when you need the shit, right when you need to know. So say y'all like, I want to move and shit. I have the money. Should I move, God? Should I not? Right? Let's say he don't answer. And you're like, I don't understand why I haven't heard anything, right? And your car break down. And you're like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't move. I needed that 1,200 real quick. I needed that 1,200. Then that was your answer. Like, yeah, don't move. You go. It's almost like that, Divine Feminine. Like you're looking deeper into. It's almost. Remember when they say read between the lines or pay attention to what's not being said and things like that. It's almost that type of energy. So it's like why you and this person aren't together. Don't look at it the way like he's with that. Nah, it's maybe because they got bad energy over there and he hasn't learned to, or she, Divine Masculine, hasn't learned to walk in their divinity or on this path with you, and it would corrupt yours. So you are being protected. The father does not want his child out there with just any old motherfucking body, G. It make total sense to me. He will come and drag your ass out the frat party, out that boy or woman's house, whatever. That's what real parents do. Like, no, I'm going to go get my fucking kid. You think, what? No. That's the outcome. Y'all, some of y'all get dragged out some shit. And it feels good, Divine Feminine. Some of y'all are happy to go. Some of y'all are sad to go. Some of y'all don't want to go. But I mean, I feel like everybody should be thankful that he came and got everybody. This is like being saved from a dark place. Some bullshit here. Something definitely been, look at this. Look at that. God's plan. God's plan. Boom, 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 boom. I hold back, sometimes I don't. You got God 3 times, Divine Feminine. Va, va, va. With the Nipsey card, because it says God will rise. The high honor is my God card. Then you got but God, and you're the Empress, Divine Feminine. And you think you ain't protected, Booski. And you think, remember the last reading was apparently God got you. Still, Pada. Look at this shit. Oh my goodness. Oh, Malanta. Somebody got a tummy ache. Some of y'all get yanked out some job, some relationship, some contract. Some of y'all are put into another one. Some of y'all are put into a new job, a new contract, a new relationship, divine feminine. Like God literally places you in the place you're supposed to be, like connects the cables like Doc when it was time to send Marty McFly back home. Remember, he like tried to connect the cables like, no, this shit gonna fit. I did all the measurements. It's a little tough, but it's gonna fit. You're going. So some of y'all, yeah, will be in a relationship. Someone will be brought to you. You will be brought to someone. I feel like for this group I'm talking to, you've been saved, protected for someone, protected from someone, for someone, Convent, whoever resonates with that. I feel like you're meant to meet an emperor/empress, period. And whatever the fuck you've been, all that ain't what the fuck that was. It may have looked like it, but it's almost like, yeah, if this divine masculine ain't trying to save Wakanda and shit, this ain't him. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool to help a Wakandian, right? But this motherfucker trying to save Wakanda. You know what I mean? It's a difference. Like, I'm making a big difference, not a small difference. They're telling me that's how you know who your divine counterpart is. What kind of difference are they making? Is it small or is it big? You know what I mean? Because they should be getting bigger, divine feminine. The way you getting blessed here as the empress means you have more to give here, but on a grander scale, but smarter, not harder. So it's like, and I don't believe in just throwing money at motherfuckers. No. But it's almost like that would just be some shit like where you just stock up the shelter with all the food, give them a gift card. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if y'all need the shit or not. This is just like, you know what I mean? Or that's your thing. Every month I give them whatever to stock up the pantry or whatever because I can't volunteer, but I always want to make sure that they got food there. It's not a one-time thing. It's not a, you know what I mean? I do it at all the show, whatever it is, divine feminine. I don't know. Divine masculine. It's something like that where it's on a grander scale. New age. Yeah, it's for the ones after us, G. Real shit. That's what it's all about. So that's why it's like, why are you wasting time on the old fucking lady? You know what I mean? And the kids and shit is fucking in your house losing like, what is going on? But I feel where your heart is, divine feminine, but it's almost like a divine masculine. I feel like you're about to be made aware of what you're going to be doing, what you're here for on a way grander scale, G. I feel like none of us know what the whole like crux of this shit is, but I feel like you're being shown bits and pieces, and I feel like God is about to throw you into the next level, divine feminine, divine masculine. You had the next chapter, and then we got God grabbing your hand twice and shit, dragging your ass into that shit, basically, G. This shit dope. I personally like the discipline. I personally am flattered, especially I never had a dad in my life. I'm flattered that someone would actually take the time to, or God, but you know what I mean? Like in my experience, would take the time out to even do that shit. You know what I mean? Nobody's ever done that shit. So it's amazing to me on that aspect as far as a father, if I'm going to look at it in a human type of way, right? On the grander scale, of course, is God. He saves his children. But just to me, it amazes me. So shout out to the dads that really are there for their children, because I think that shit's amazing, G. I never knew what that felt like. A lot of people didn't, but I never fucking knew, you know? So this is the closest I'm ever really get to. I got a stepdad, but I was grown by then, moved out, you know what I mean? Like, we cool. But I didn't have like this shit, you know? Like, I see really good fathers out here. And good moms, of course, but we talking about the daddies right now. One on the school bus, Five of Swords, Black Panther, and Nipsey here. Why is this here? Journey card. This the Hogwarts train. Look, bus, get on the bus. Look, this going to the school. I'm telling you, y'all, this is where we're going. Roads. God is definitely leading you. You're definitely on the journey. Divine feminine, divine masculine. You are on the path. If you were not or are not, God is about to snatch that ass up from wherever you are and put you back on the fucking train. It's almost like you don't get off that easy. It's how they're making me feel. You may think that you have or you did. So like I said, things from your past may be coming back. You know what I mean? Like, nah. You don't get off that easy. You owe, Earth a whole lot of shit for some shit that way yours, bitch. Okay? I know Trick love the kids, bitch. But still, this is this shit. It's like, no, you may be dragged back to take the candy back to the store. Like, no, and tell them you stole that shit too. Tell them Large March sent your ass. That type of shit. It feels disciplined, divine feminine, but it feels like, or correction, they said. It's correction because your steps have been ordered, G. It's almost like you cannot go forward without this cleanliness. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Yeah, so the closer you get to them, the cleaner you got to be, they said. Amen. Makes total sense. You know, so that y'all want to be close to him. Well, shit, you want to be rich, right? Hell yeah. Well, do as I does and be as I be. Shout out to Ice Cube. I don't know. Is that what you saying, God? The Convent said, hell yeah. He said, well, do as I does and be as I be. I heard that. Okay. If God was just, you know, all regimented like that. Excuse me. Moving on. You want to get closer to him, so that you got to get cleaner. You know what I mean? This is for that group. That's like, I want to know more. I want to do better. That's why I said your heart is in it. It really is. But it's almost like, well, try to get closer to him and not the old lady feeding you the stew. You know what I mean? Because the closer you get to him, it's almost like, you'll just know. You know what I mean? Like, okay, it's like the old lady thinks she getting over on you. Like, you know what? I'm going to sign you up for the YMCA Senior Citizens Club, ma'am. They'll be here to pay. It's almost like that type of shit. Now how she react, like, oh no, my achy bones can't, all that, then you know it's some bullshit, right? She just wants you to eat shit off the ground. I don't know. Something like that, y'all. I don't even know where it's going with that, but I feel like you may pick up on what I was throwing down. But yeah, something like that. It's like you think on a grander scale, they said. You think on yeah, you do. It's like, no, I'm going to heal the world, but bitch, it's 2021, bitch. You know what I'm saying? What you think about making this stew for the church and the children and shit? You know what I'm saying? Being around little kids and shit. We'll get a seat for you, ma'am. We'll get a chair. Donate. We'll get you involved in some shit. It's almost like that type of energy. I feel like you're looking for people like that, divine feminine. And you are like this. That's why you're looking for people like that. And people like this are looking for people like you. It's like, let's change the world, G, if that makes any fucking sense. But until you meet those people, peep, look, no access. Look, I don't know who the fuck you be meeting, but it ain't them people. So some of y'all chucking up the deuces. Like, damn, I wanted Andre to be there when I was, you know. Oh, well, not like that. But I mean, shit. Andre was causing problems. Shit. Whoever that is. Now. Okay, I heard y'all. That's what's up. You will be feeling very smart, divine feminine, divine masculine, and not like on no like, you know what I'm saying, poke your it said smell yourself. It did earlier. So I feel like, but I mean, it's like, you know, no one told you but God though. So it's like you have a right. You know what I mean? Like you have a right, and it's not, I don't feel like it's to chastise anybody or like use it against anyone, even though the 5 swords is out here. But I feel like it's you bomb first. You know what I mean? Like the lady ain't about to get you up in the house with the stew. You about to have her ass in a water aerobics class and shit and introduce her to Blanche, motherfucking Dorothy and Sophia and all them. Like, bitch, no, I found you a friend group, Nana. That's what I did because I don't have time. It's something like that. It's like you are one step ahead of everyone in the next 7 days. This shit dope. Put one with the devil. Get thee behind me, Satan. With the death card and Drake here. House. Yeah, some of y'all are living, number one, in a real, death card. Like, fuck this place. I don't know what's wrong with it, G, but the energy off in some of y'all's homes. That's why I said some of y'all have been told to move. It's true. It's causing problems and shit. Got you arguing with motherfuckers, your kids acting up. It's something with where some of you guys live. So maybe that security, that protection. I was like a gated community in a state where I was seeing the gates or something. That could be metaphorically for like where you feel protected or something. Some energy is off in some of you guys' home. Real shit. Some of you, it's people in your home. You need to get the fuck up out of there and clean that bitch out. Real shit. Like bleach that motherfucker and sage it. Like all types of shit. And get that energy out if you can. But some of y'all are going to notice that. I feel like you're literally being pulled out of situations, y'all, that carry bad energy on it, with it, in it, around it, so it doesn't taint you. We just talking about changing the world and being innovative and shit. And it's like, we're going to sit here and, you know what I mean? Something's like off. It could just be like you've passed this level and you're still in it because it's comfortable, but you know you're supposed to be at another stage in your life. But this is comfortable. I can maintain this. You can maintain the next level too, they said. You attained it. Surely you will maintain it. Usually people, a lot of people don't. But this bunch I'm talking to, the way your heart up in shit, ain't no way, G. I could feel that shit. I could feel it. You are like all about maintaining and then getting to the next level and maintaining that shit. Or they keep saying on a grander scale, a grander scheme and shit. So shit, y'all about to come up with some good ass ideas, open businesses, things, invent things that people have never seen before here, whatever, y'all. This shit dope as fuck. It's just sad that, I mean, shit, people can't go with you, but he said in my house there were many, what was it? My mansion, there's many rooms, or in my house there are many rooms. If it wasn't true, I wouldn't have told you so. There's God with the dang train, and they're going to mention right there. This is my Convent card too. What is you saying, G? What is you saying? So definitely some people are being removed from campus, and you ain't even know they was perpetrating on this bitch. Divine feminine, divine masculine. There is some negative energy being scrubbed from the convent, period, here. So I don't even know what that's about. Maybe these people just like drama and shit, and we ain't on that shit. We talking about trying to help children and feed old ladies stew so it don't dribble down their nice purple shirt. All types of other shit. Because we on some other shit, grander scheme, grander scale shit. So thank God for that. Amen. Get the fuck out of here, right? Number 2, I feel like this is also your temple, your home, your body, and things like that. I see a lot of bad habits you guys are putting behind you. You're realizing like, yeah, watching this shit, I can't watch this shit no more. Listening to this shit, drinking this shit, eating this shit, talking to this person, I can't fucking do it. Like it's, and now from now on, you'll be pulled out of that shit. It's like, you'll know it'll irritate, it'll fuck with your soul like ether. Shit, it will. So anyway, y'all, Divine Feminine, that's been your reading. Like I said, it may or may not have resonated with every single Divine Feminine. Getting no fit nuts. Still, thank you for visiting my channel. Am I tripping or not tarot? My name is Cockfrost, but you can call me the Ghetto Nun. Please hit like, subscribe, share with your fans. Again, info for private readings will be below the video. I will talk to you later. Love you. Bye.